Tuloy-tuloy ang Summer Qualifiers dito ngayon sa ating CrossFIRE. But nonetheless, everybody, kami pa rin yung magiging caster, Sneaky Frog and Bipolar on the desk. And this time, tapos na ang first series natin. So dadayo na tayo ngayon sa medyo tame at medyo masayang matchup natin ngayon. It is gonna be JY Esports versus ComebackFriends. And this is also a team na nakita natin sa Masters before, trying to go for redemption, pero in the name itself, ComebackFriends, they're coming back. A lot of these players are coming back, especially Tetsuman, which I'm happy to see. So ano nga pong pwede natin pag-usapan dito, Siki? Ano yung mga pwede natin makita for these two teams?
Well, ayun nga, no, CBF obviously has definitely gotten the hardest journey, no, para lang maka-qualify dito sa ating SEA Masters, obviously going up against Team Stallions para sa kanilang round 2 matchup and going up against VP para dito sa kanilang round 3. So at least nabigyan itong VP at Team Stallions a way to get into yung ating higher side of the bracket. But at the same time, pwede nating kunin ng point yun, no, Polar. Those series were actually closer than expected.
Very close.
Very close, pare. And we weren't expecting that at all, considering na notoriously, Tetsu doesn't practice, pare. So, ayun nga, it feels like all this genius, all this firepower, it's consolidating into one team kagaya nga ng CBF, pare. And oh my god, man, if you have Aldrin, Yaba, meron ka pang Tetsu, meron ka pang Aiden, pare, the star stacking on this roster is definitely good. And the fact na nakokontrol pa ni Tetsu, no, despite the fact na sinabi ko kanina, is nothing short of amazing, pare. But this is also a challenge para dito sa JYE. Will stability beat talent dito, pare?
Yeah, I mean, let's see, no? You have star-studded team in a way. Itong ating ComebackFriends. Again, these are players that have highlights throughout CrossFire's history. They have made their names a staple in this game. But you have stability, just like what you said, coming in from JY Esports. And I like that they did add a red pagdating dito sa match na sa team na to. Just because a red is an explosive person na kaya niya ding makatapat dito yung mga players for ComebackFriends na nagiging pantay laban, because I feel like stability is JY pero with a dash of salt, and that's a red and Nomad as well. Sneaky yung mga Ross, ito yung masaya kapag we're at the last stretch of the qualifiers, kasi nakikita natin na naging highlight yung mga roster changes natin, nakikita natin mga players that are really coming back into the scene. So I feel like hindi na rin kasi ito yung same kind of JY last time na basically bottom of the bucket eh.
Yun nga, pare, obviously making some upgrades, no, dito sa off-season. I feel like Nomad definitely should not be on a team, no. Kumbaga, he's too good of a talent na hindi talaga siya makakapasok sa mga tournaments kaya ng ganito. And at the same time, Red, bro, what a freaking player, man.
What an
Grabe,
addition.
headshot after headshot. They definitely hit the gold mine dito sa pag-pick up ng player na to, pare. But of course, we will foray yung discussions natin. We can talk about talent, but we need to talk about the veto potentially, pare. And I feel like this will go in the way of Black Widow, Ankara sa base.
Ankara, Black Widow. Oh,
Eagle
Eye?
I forgot! Ooh. The Eagle Eye Gambit, pare. Nakalimutan ko to from ComebackFriends.
Okay. New compound though, I'm not too happy about new compound on this map. I hate it so much. Pero Eagle Eye 2.0, it's a map wherein ComebackFriends know how to play individually. And if you combine that individual powers and individual mindsets pagdating sa Eagle Eye 2.0, hindi yan ready sa JYE, kasi last time na nakita natin ng JYE in Eagle Eye was very rare. If my memory is right. So, I'm surprised that this was the first pick para dito sa ating players mula sa JYE. Pero sila na rin kasi nag-ban ng Black Widow. Siguro that's just association nga dito sa stability na pwede nang gawin up in Ankara. Compared to Black Widow, kasi yun nga sinabi mo, even from the Alliance game versus wow, my memory is so bombarded. Versus that team, nakita natin na it does provide you that individual power. So, Ankara is a good map, pero new compound sneaks, abot ba tayo ng map number 3?
I have a gut feeling na baka hindi nga tayo makakaabot ng map number 3 para sa series na to. But that is more in the way of statistics, no? Kasi para sa akin, CBF, nakita naman natin yung nangyari dito sa Stallions. So, and hot take, being in the position, the fact na nilagyan pa nila yung Stallions in a losing position, they were 9-8 at one point. And kung hindi pinush ng Stallions ang mid randomly dun sa mapa na yun,
Kung hindi binaharag
CBF could have won yung game na yun, and we could have seen a map 3 dun sa Stallion series natin, and that's how close it was, no? Pagdating sa head-to-head natin, and the fact that Stallions is one of the best teams pagdating nga dito sa Eagle Eye as well as itong Virtus.Pro, ayun nga, no, you kinda get a bit of clout kung kayo yung CBF dito, but at the same time, CBF, amount of times na naging, I wouldn't say Angkara merchant sila pare, pero ayun nga, sobrang dalas nila nilalaro yung mapa na to na gets na ni Aiden yung mga timings. Aldrin's gonna be very annoying, but the one person that's gonna be the most annoying dito pare, surprisingly, will be Wooz, bro. Kasi Wooz, yun nga, kino-compliment natin lahat ng players, maganda yung history nila. Pero Wooz in that last series, he was absolutely frying. Nagkataon lang talaga na ayun nga, naka-isa doon yung Virtus.Pro doon sa very last series natin, men. Pero sayang yung performance na doon. But if Wooz can present the exact same performance like that, Polar, JY is in trouble.
Yep, let's see kung ano nga bang mangyayari dito sa unang mapa natin series. Set 1 begins in Ankara. ComebackFriends start on the GR. And I love na BL side ang pagsisimulan pa rin dito ng JY because we will see Son playing AK in the hands of Nomad. Sagot dito sa may yellow, and that is Wooz falling down. Aiden as well will find the trade dito sa may mid. And all this forward approach, no, walang prioritization sa B. Gusto lang nila lumaban. ComebackFriends, a red falling down is not a good sign para sa JY.
For sure. The ego at an all-time high para dito, Polar. No? Ito yung check ball round 1 na laging ginagawa ni Tetsu sa kanyang mga kalaban, especially pagdating sa mga ganitong series, Polar. You always have to expect that CBF will try to go at your neck. Simula pa lang ng laruan natin dito. Tetsu looking for the second one. Nakita na si Raya. Si Son na lang natitira, pare. Hinahanap niya ang kanyang pamilya, pero patay na lahat, men.
Wala nang kasama dito ngayon si Son. Might as well join ComebackFriends kasi isa yung kulang nila. Ngayon, dalawa. It's a 1v3. Son with 22 HP. Looking doable as soon as he finds Aldrin. Pero nalilikuran na siya ngayon, unaware that there is somebody behind, and it's called Yaba. And in the bypass, he will fall. First round for ComebackFriends, talagang hinarap lang dito yung BL side ng JY.
Yeah, and it is gonna be a whole lot of this kind of crossfire, no, Polar? The testy kind of crossfire galing dito sa CBF. Willing silang lumaban, mag-shoulder pick ng kahit anong angle dito for the sake of getting that one pick. And round number 1 pa lang, pare, nakita na natin yung ego. Pero round number 2, mas lalong tataas, pare.
Oh, Son will fall down. Grabe, no prioritizations on B. They just really wanna fight.
They're pubbing it. They're pubbing it, Polar.
Nasa pub game tayo, Sneaks. This is so up the alley ni Tetsu, man. Tignan mo, ang lalim. He is noisy, pero Brian doesn't even know. And that's a beautiful two-piece to start off second round. Grabe, JY is just accepting these bullets mula kay Tetsu.
Parang ayaw pa mag-back dito ni Tessa, pare. Parang gumugusto pa lalo.
Babalik
Will be
pa yan.
going for more. Babalik na yan, pare. Nakakita na ng dalawa eh.
Okay.
Pero pag isa lang, he will 100% repick that, pare.
Grabe itong laban na to. M4s and AKs, man. Rare occurrence. Minsanan lang to. At gumana pa against siya.
Partida nakita niya yun, ha? Akala niya siguro hindi siya nakita dun, pare. Pero oh my god, that looked too funny, pare.
Ay. Open pa rin for JY to possibly claim this round. Spread out ang player stat for ComebackFriends. 2 players on A though. So, testing.
Siyempre. Can't spell Tetsu without test, pare. I mean, what can you do, bro, at this point? Ang random na ng pick, men. Parang, sige, it's your turn to pick, Aldrin. Makakapatay ako. Nomad naman. Last one left alive. Sino naman ang my turn this time, pare? Parang si Aiden pa rin. Nasa kanya pa rin ang ating bola, and CBF taking turns punching down itong JY natin, pare.
Ay, grabe man. They're pummeling them to pieces. It's like the skies are against JY. And CBF. Tetsu, alam ko saan mo kukuha.
Tapang, man.
Tingnan mo, nakatayo lang. Nobody does this, man.
Arya, witness me.
Nobody does this. He peeks again. Ayun, nakakain ka tuloy ng bala, Tetsu. Yabado will clean off the sniper here on mid. And, I mean, JY noticed na wala namang B prioritization dito ang ComebackFriends. But Aiden, fast rotations. Doon sa may mini tower natin, there is Raya.
Oh.
Aiden will get the kill, pero Red opens up with 2 kills. Son will plant the bomb. Looking doable here for the 3rd round. Dito ang JY. And with Brian, moving forward, Aldrin doesn't know, pero naharap ni Yaba dito si Son. Red close towards the slope, pero ikot mismo si Yaba to possibly pincer and line these players up. Red, kitang-kita, HKs versus HKs. Kanino mas maganda kay Ared yan? And that's JY securing a point.
Grabe, nasobrahan ng asim itong CDF, man. Especially itong si Tetsu acting like he's gonna drop from the dropship, pare. Pero instead, 5 ang sumalo. So, dito sa hotel. So, not ideal yung angle no, na tinake na dito, pare. And instead, dito na nga lang sa HM. Is he gonna try to challenge yung Arco player na naka-HK lang? Yo. Just like me for real. Medyo matapang, pare.
He might. Mid again. There's TB. Control! At yun na nga si Woos. He goes for the re-pick and Nomad doesn't even realize that he is dead. ComebackFriends! Mukhang di kailangan mag-comeback, man. Early game is secured already.
Paano ba yan? Yung W built-in na sa pangalan dito ni Woos. So the wins are gonna be getting to him every single time, pare. Pero JY, the reason why they won that last round over, ulit itong CBF. And they're looking for that punish. Yaba, masyadong sumala sa smoke. Fence is expected, ah.
They can play slow here. Sneaky still early in the rounds. 1 minute 20 seconds. Tetsu. Bang! Headshot for Son. 2 rounds is enough. Pero extra 2 more is just too much, Tetsu. Hindi mo pwede gawin yun ng ulit-ulitin. Pero Aiden, testing as well. At siya ang makakapatay. Pixel of a head dito ni Son ang natamaan ni Aiden. But look at this B push. Look at Raya. Pushing towards no C4 though, so they're just going for kills here. This is a big gamble. At alam na Woos picks up, good shot, will connect, and with the pistol ensures the kill. It's all up to Hayden to close up Ared. At kita-kita ang katawan. CBF makes it easy dito sa Ankara.
Yun nga, once again, individual shining para dito sa side ng ComebackFriends. Para good to pick para dito kay Woos on the bottom side, but a very good cover galing dito sa mga mistakes na nangyari dito sa ating mid-round head. So obviously just trying to get information, pero Aiden looking for the heads instead. Aldrin will be on the long A side. Gusto nilang labanan to, pare.
Man, harap-harapan talagang barilan to mula sa ComebackFriends. Aldrin good for it, so Woos will find the cover as well. Yes, napinsas nila si Aldrin, pero nakahanap pa rin naman sila ng Woos na pwedeng patayin. Clapback of the century in round number 5 is this 2v2. Mahirap na sitwasyon pa rin para sa JY kasi all angles are close. CA control, pushing now ulit. Harapan nila si Nomad sa Miniter.
Di nakita.
Yabado. Chance to get a double headshot! Disgusting! Kadiri kaya ba?
Tamang 2 taps lang, pare. And the drone shot was looking crispy as well. That highlight. Probably we will be seeing that in the quadruple 1 later, pare. Pero, titignan natin, Aldrin and the boys. Uulitin pa nila, men. Wala silang pake kung may nakapick dito sa long. Si Yapa dumaan lang ng CA.
Man, ang kapal na mukha nila.
Kapal.
Sobra tigas.
Grabe. CBF, kapabla face.
Oh, yung Yaba, makaalis pa. Oh, he fights this. He fights this 100%. Pero mamamatay lang din. Tetsu for the cover. So that's a 1-for-1 trade in CA and still JY cannot garner anything from this kind of exchange kasi tago naman yung ibang players ng CBF. Tetsu wins the other fight up against Son. May kalat sila. These are extreme maneuverments mula sa JY para lang makakuha ng bawi.
Pero sanay na kasi yung CBF sa ganyan eh, no? The hard swing, double peak. Tingnan mo yung ginawa ni Yaba dito sa CA, no? He just led that one player into the crosshairs dito ni Tetsu. So, it may look like it's individual pare, but they are connected some way dito sa mapa natin. And that's what the defense is like when you're going up against itong CBF. Hindi mo talaga alam kung kailan paparating yung trade kasi bigla na lang lalabas yung tao. So, CFCBF has a lot more surprises in store para dito sa JY as it is looking likely like pipilitin na lang nila tong B-side pare.
Yeah, second mid push possibly, no? Para dito kay Arid. He connects towards Hotel.
Spotting mo.
They're low in HP, Sneaks. They know na B-side to, pero somehow CBF thinking it's still gonna be an inside push. Aiden. Flash is useless. It will just be holding down that area. TV push will not be denied as they enter the site. Nomad ngayon, unang titikim dito ng mga bala and will provide a firepower that is just too insane as Tetsu falls down. In the smoke now, hindrance para sa CBF. Pero parang dediretso lang si Aldrin sa mismong bala dito ni Ared. Woo's the sniper. Entering the site just like his comrades, he will die the same.
And oh my goodness, JY. Actually, ang ganda ng ginawa nila doon, no, to actually clear itong si Aiden dito sa may LB side natin or ramp side, no, to be specific, na inantay nilang lumapit dito yung apat na players to guarantee that they can get this B side. But at the same time, itong comeback and friends pare masyado yatang naging confident na kayang i-hold ni Aiden na mag-isa itong B side, and Tetsu of course sumala ng peak instead of getting hotel control. So the situation wasn't ideal, no, para nga dito sa comeback and friends. But at the same time, pakiramdam ko suggestion lang yung post plan para dito kay Aren kasi nakaharap siya sa smoke. Sa dalawang kalaban pare, hindi siya natatakot kahit down sila men.
Yeah, alam niya ata na, uy, mag-aasim tong mga to. Magkagaling yan sa respawn, magkagaling yan sa HM. Tapos sabi niya, uy, bago lang ako dito, baka di nyo alam. Diba? Ibang tikim to ng JY, tapos gaganyanin niyo kami. Tapos, ang nakakataw pa doon, talagang ginawa nga nila na dumiretso lang sa smoke. Di mo lang nag-antay. You had Woos as a sniper sa RS. Para first contact tapos pilit na lang sana si Aldrin, pero walang nangyaring ganon na possibility. Any kind of like, talagang nag-offer sila na, uy, laban tayo pre. Pero si Arid yung nilabanan nila, and what can you do? Great post plan, pero time out here for JY para makapag-contemplate kung ano nga bang kulang man.
As much as I would like to see itong sniper ni Nomad doon na medyo uminit dito sa mapa natin, I would actually want to see a 5 rifle play galing dito sa JYE, because I feel like yung hindi naman nila nagiging problema hindi naman nila nagiging malaking problema itong si Woos, no, other than if they do take itong A side tapos may long A take na mangyayari, but he is not the main issue dito sa mapa natin, and I feel like you don't really need a fully fledged sniper para patayin na itong si Aiden at si Tetsu, especially when it comes to that B-side take. So I feel like Nomad man, we know how capable you are pare pagdating dito sa rifle mo, so maybe it's time to pull out the HK417 kasi pakiramdam ko si Ared kailangan ng kasama dito sa fragging pare.
Yeah, kailangan dito ng second man in para dito sa JY Esports kasi why not, no? Hinaharap pa naman sila dito ng comeback friends. Meanwhile, Woos is just holding the angle. So whatever as long as they deny Woos an angle, pwede na gawin nyo ng paraan para magkuha na 5-man rifle setup. By the way, puro HKs to, so Headshot City ang inaasahan natin for JY. But fast reactions, fast movements, papunta sa second mid. JY trying to see if they can be the ones to control this game. Pero naghahantay sila. Wala, biglang nag-push ng comeback friends.
Okay, silent round para sa kanila, Polar. One of the few times that we did see it. Kita yung dulo ng baril ni Ared, and that will be more than one piece of information para dito kay Woos. Papapabalik na lang siya sa B, and I think they have a slight clue pare.
Yeah, diretso pa rin sila. There's a lot of plays for comeback friends here on B. Ared, mamamatay lang din. Mukhang isasara lang ng todong-todo gamit yung mga baril at bala ngayon ng comeback friends ang B-site. At mababackstab pa si Son. Look at this bush behind him. Doesn't even know that he has already been shot sa tagiliran dito sa likod. But yeah, 3 points up for ComebackFriends. Looking likely na mapunta to sa comeback.
Yun na napansin ko, Polo, yung pattern natin for the past few times. Kung hindi nakaka-post plant itong JY, they are gonna lose around. But if they get the post plant, doon sila nanalo pare.
Doon sila mananalo.
Allowing Aren to kind of just hog wild, no, have the green light dito sa mapa natin, pare. And ComebackFriends really banking on that early game disruption, no, pare, para hindi sila makarating ng site. But it really is entirely dependent on kung makaka-first pick itong si Aiden, kung makaka-first pick itong si Wuz. CBF, mas tahimik this time. Aiden, tama na, pre. Dalawa na nakatutok sa'yo, par.
Hindi kasi Tetsu. Aiden, please, don't do it.
Kailangan ka namin, man.
Kailangan ka nila, Aiden. Wala
Tetsu?
nabuhod ng B.
Push mo na yan.
Tetsu, go lang. Pwede naman. But they will go out of that position dito sa may long B. Yapa! Testing!
Delikado yun. Kung nawalan siya ng ulo, pare, 80.
Diretso na yun, malapit pa din yung C4.
Game.
Yeah. JY is looking for like this 40-second pushman every time kapag hindi sila makakuha ng immediate contact sa mga fast push nila here on long B, long A. Pero babalik na naman. Mid will be taken by JY.
Ito na, men. Ayan na siya. He's on the way. Papunta na siya dito, Polar. There he is.
Ay, Tetsu down is not a good sign kasi ito na nga yung golden timer para sa JY.
Yaba.
Let's immense the fights. With Yaba going to CA,
Alam.
he might see the players going back mula sa TB. Uy! Umalis! Yung hukay player and now son, uy! Wala lang na-commit doon si Yaba. A side is so open. And JY, eto na yung post plant na pwede lang makuha.
na kayo!
Unless Woos is able to stop the push somehow. Natalo dun si Aiden with his hands up. Claiming defeat already. Yun na nga ba? Late push onto 8. Gumana pa din. And Aldrin will be the last to fall down. JY taking their time dito sa ating round number 8.
Nakakatakot yung ginagawa nila, Polar. 17 seconds to execute knowing na nandun na si Aiden dito sa top A. But damn, sometimes you really have to milk the time in order for the nervousness to be at an all-time high. And first time, kinabahan dito ang CBF dito sa mapa natin. 1 more point could actually equalize ang ating one-sided affair sana dito sa ating first half. CBF with a really good start, pero JY, nasasalo na nila yung tinatapon dito na CBF, and it's a 1-for-1, Nomad gone. A red 1 in return, wala nang sniper presence. Etong JY.
Heavy hitter. But these attackers are hitting every shot. JY takes up 2 kills dito sa may CA. At biglang nagulantang ang buong mundo ng CBF as they try to retake B-side from TB and high mid. Aldrin down. It's all up to the sniper, Woos. W in his name, pero an L given by Raya dito sa round number 9. 4 points, and that is the first half.
Don't tell me, this is the Angkarakers na naman dito pare ng ating certain players natin on the side of CBF. Once again, a really good start, but the not so stellar finish para sa kanila dito pare. And it seems like yung tricks dito ng CBF no got a bit old para nga dito sa JYE na mas nasasalo na nila yung mga long A skirmishes na ginagawa nila dito pare. B-side wasn't really too aggressive no para dito sa side ng CBF. It was Woos and itong si Aiden Atmos on the hotel side, and I feel like JYE with a lot more patience dito sa round natin and a lot more togetherness para sa kanila no. I feel like they're tight spacing yung nagpapasalba sa kanila dito sa mga ibang mga rounds natin kasi hindi na sila individually nagpipick paloob dito kay Aiden at kay Tetsu at kay Woods. Instead, it is a fully fledged team going into the side, and obviously kahit gaano ka man kagaling, kahit si Aldrin ka Revenge and si NBA, man, like you will get run over kung 4 yung kalaban mo dito, man. Unless, yun yan, someone gets a sick flash, pero that's for another time, pare. But at the same time, good numbers game para dito sa JYE, pare.
Yeah, JYE bouncing back, no? Again, maaga nga silang naumay na, uy, wait lang, palagi lang silang push. And if there's a time na parang maging passive dito ang players natin mula sa ComebackFriends, again, green light lang yun. It's good lang para dito sa players natin for JY na, uy, we got the round that we want. simula pa lang. Kasi hindi nag-anga si Tetsu, hindi nag-anga si Aiden, si Aldred dito sa mga kanya-kanya nilang mga spots, which means Nomad can set up, Ared can push through without any kinds of repercussions, hindi siya agad mamamatay, and they can go for execution plays kung saan they are more powerful. 3-man push, 4-man push, aasahan mo na maipapanalo yan ng JY. Pero yun na nga po ang ating first half. Let's go to the second with the switch of the sides.
Yeah, and I'm expecting a bit of a step up no galing dito sa CBF, as I feel like this is their more more favored side dito sa mapa na to. But JY at the same time, you could say the same about them, no? Fully knowing how Ared was moving dito sa mga post-plant defenses dito ng ating JY na squad. Dito na natin nakita ang term ng stability versus talent, pero si Ared just as talented as Aldrin with that kind of shot, pare. CA cancel, pero may nakapasok pa rin.
So a lot of time, Sneaky. Pero dead-diretso sila. You did say that this is their comfortable side. Tetsu. Good flash, Son. Tatlo, pero nakuha pa rin ni Tetsu. Good trade. Even on mid, the Aki makes amazingness out of a situation that should be bad for JY. Pero CBF ngayon, kinain lahat ng boga ni Nomad. What a round for Nomad to equalize the round. Triple kill pa yun para sa kanya. Lumabas na yung 5-man rifle, Sneaky.
Man, pakiramdam ko, umabot na yung delay sa kanila, pare. And narinig ni Nomad din sinabi ko, it seems like the 5 rifle play is definitely the way to go. Pero hindi pumasok sa bingo card ko, pare, is him rocking the AK-47, which has also been rocked dito ni KSA, no, in their last game up against their opponents na yung AK namin apakasakit in the right hands, and Nomad trying to replicate the exact same. And honestly, it's a good gun to kinda spray and pray, no, kumpara dito sa HK, which requires a bit more precision, pare.
Whoop. Tetsu. Testing fire. And delivers even more. Puts petroleum sa gas. JY. With a man down. Their defense weakens. And their GR side opens up as Woos goes for the easy trade. Pero Raya does get a kill there on to Aiden. Meanwhile, Yaba pushing mula din sa vents. Doesn't see a red. Doesn't clear the whole entire floor of A. Pero kasi nasa B na si Tetsu. Who's still testing ditong A side?
Yeah. Literal nakalat na, pare. Yung ginawa dito ng CBF sa mapa natin. Iniisa nila lahat ng angle na possibly
na lang highlight man isa-isa.
Na meron tao dun, men. I respect it, in all honesty, no? At least napakalat nila dito yung JY defense. Pero Tetsu, if he can get so much of this spawn control, Raya, timing, spotted, exit, who's... No way, A-take pa to, pare.
Man, they know they're in A. Pero babalik pa. They make it happen. One more, pero JY simultaneously killing CBF, and first time makakalamang ng JY.
Was that the strat?
Jayo.
Was that the strat, pare?
Bakit
Literally clear B, pare. Pinilit pa nila dito yung A side. Sa bagay, they did get the kill on long, but unfortunately all 3 players were on that side of the map. Who's nakita na si Brian, masyado na makulit itong JY. Why are they doing this, pare? The reason that they won is the good hold, not the good push.
Oh, they're not known for their aggressiveness, Sneaky. Stability yung kailangan yung ba't kayo yung sumira niyan? The scaffolding of JY is now down in the dumps. Nomad does get a kill, pero 4 pa to. And up against guns that are known to get these kills, he cannot get them. Si 18 pa nga mamamatay sa sarili niyang downfall, pero 6-6. Mabilis ang clapback to towards JY.
Yeah, but at the same time, yun nga, no, pare, the reason why JY won is they slowed down yung push dito ng CBF and forced them na medyo kumalat dito sa mapa natin. It's not the head-to-head 4-man pick kalaban dito yung CBF. Pero speaking of CBF, pare, 4-man mid push para sa kanila. Nomad with a one-tap dito kay Tetsu. Pero Aldrin, nakita na nga si Nomad dito. 1-for-1 so far. CBF still no control in the B-side. Meron pang isang tao na nasa second mid. Raya taken down. Son, nasa loob pa ng B-side pero stuck sa HM itong CBF.
3v3 Sneaky, fast interactions, fast skirmish dito sa may high mid and second mid. Nalaman din kasi dito ng CBF na marami nagbabato ng grenades mula sa may second mid, papunta dun sa may long B doors. But they continue the push. Miniter, claimed by Son. Kita ni Aiden! Ay naku po! JY, what seemed to be a great start or answer pagdating dito sa mid-roundings natin are now taken apart. Ared keeps it alive. Brian connecting Aiden with the kill. Pero Brian versus Woos. The C4 in the middle of these two players. Grabe. Brian is forcing a post plant para dito kay Woos. Makes him overthink. 50 seconds. Pero hawakan niya pa rin TRG Sneaky. Ayaw niya bitawan. Hey, go.
I think we rifled this kung ikaw si Booz. Too scary to be having a sniper in this situation, pare. Pero meron naman siyang USP sa kanyang sidearm, pare. Alam naman natin kung gaano kalakas ang rat-rat na yan dito sa ating mapa. But patience galing dito kay Brian. Will be taking that mid position. Finally moving ever since the C4 pickup. Pero Booz, di pa rin sure man eh.
Yeah, it's too risky. Timing. He might hear the plant if iba ang isip dito ni Woos. Connecting the dots. Nakita, headshot. Jumping shot actually. With the quick scope mula kay Woos. CBF. Mukhang kinulang pa ng patience doon si Brian.
Grabe, very nice patience galing kay Woos naman. Recognizing that it only takes 4 seconds to plant. Pero para kay Brian, medyo nainip na siya para maghanap ng winning moment para sa kanyang team. Grabe naman. Patience is a virtue, kumbaga. Para nga dito sa CBF. And I can't believe I'm saying that about them.
There's no patience here.
Pero Tetsu going mid.
There's no patience here, Sneaky. Talagang binabalahura nila yung high mid na open mula dito sa JY. Raya, good for one. Pero Aldrin is there with the USP. Two players coming out of A. And look at this hold. Aiden dun sa may box. Aldrin will fall down. Here comes the trade. Brian na lang ang makakakuha ng dalawa. Pero Ared, he has been such an explosive power. 1v1. Pero Woos di na mag-aantay pa. He knows where he's coming from. And that's 8 points para sa CBF.
It could be a breakpoint situation dito, no, Polar? JY, suddenly, their moves aren't working dito sa GR side, but it's another 3-man push papunta ng second mid. This is 100% a 8-take pag na-discover to ni Aiden, pero napabalik siya at the right this time. I think nakita niya yata sa loob ng smoke na napakadami ng anino dito, pero Aiden will be running into a face full of players dito sa JY. It should be an execute right here, right now, bago pa sila makakuha ng flank. Aldrin will be taken down, pero a red with a double headshot, stopping the effort. Woods still trying. A red finally down, pero si Brian nandito pa sa top. Ason and Brian will be taking the last two out. Comeback and friends. Mukhang hindi pa in control sa game natin, pare.
Man, there's no breaking point here. It's JY and CBF. Melting point lang yon kasi talagang natunaw ang CBF from that immediate 3-man push mula sa JY and hold mula kay Ared. Aiden ipapadala. Good for one. That's a headshot onto Son. And with the flash, mukhang mapapatama pa dito ni Aiden pero hindi kaya tumaptak dito sa uli ni Nomad. Quick 4v4. At ngayon pa nag-stabilize yung dalawang teams.
I think now is prime time para mag-antay dito, Polar, no? Yung ating CBF na squad, 4 versus 4, he created a lot of uncertainty dito sa HM. Similar sa ginagawa ni Elvin dito sa VP, no? Yung dinidiretso na lang tong HM just to create a lot of chaos and disrupt yung setup dito ng JY. And this setup has been winning them multiple rounds time and time again. Pero dahil nga dito sa CBF, pare, they will try to play numbers. And Raya, mag-isa lang dito sa hotel, pare.
He's close by. Sneaks might be the easiest kill. Good hold. That's the C4. 2 down. Almost 3. Aldrin negates the triple kill para dito kay Raya. Pero alam na, CBF in a dire situation. No man is close by. And this AK seems all too good para maubos ang players, pero Ared hindi nahahayaan pa makita dito ang players niya. It's Brian to get the last kill. 16 rounds and it's equal for both teams.
And there it is. JY finally recognizing, pare, kung bakit sila nananalo for these past few rounds. It's not the pushes, it is the setups. Granted, no? nanalo sila dun sa isang round na nag-push sila dito ng 3 sa second mid. Pero I feel like that was more a matter of timing from Aiden rather than it being good. Pero, JY, nakuha na nila yung gustong objective nila dito para CBF. Back of their heads, thinking about that ng characters, pare. They do not do well in overtime sa mapa na to, that's for sure, statistically. Pero, opportunity to finish can come at any time para dito sa CBF. You do have the element of surprise, pero tignan mo yung Vince Polar.
Ooh, Red and Brian is just waiting patiently, man. And CBF might be in a lot of trouble. CBF still unaware. Woos will be the first contact. And can he hit the shot? Mukhang hindi. Brian now spamming para di makapasok. Pero Aiden testing the waters and he wins it. Almost kills off Red as well. Yung A-site natin open na open pa pero marami pang oras dito ang CBF to possibly consider their options. JY still going for the 2-2 setup. Sneaks might be the right play.
The fact that this ended in a 4 versus 4, yung pong skirmish natin sa A-site, despite a really good setup galing dito sa side ng JY, goes to show what kind of aim the CBF team has. Pero they're still looking likely na gusto pa rin nilang i-take tong A-site, pare. Pero may dadaan ng HM, ha?
Nomad?
Is this a full take?
Oh, they're going to TB. Nomad! He finds the players! And he holds down high mid. At dahil dyan, mapuforce na mag-A-side take dito ang CBF. Kaso na dyan si Ared na kanina pa pumupuntirya gamit yung HK. Yaba will claim him USB.
Whoa.
Good for the killing dito sa may top A. 4v4 turns into a 2v2 where CBF claims more lives. It's all up to Sun. Is he the son of God or is he a son of nobody? 9 points for CBF. And they claim match point.
Pare, all you have to do is point that one person dito sa ating CBF because that's how they play, pare. And that was all Yaba. Without Yaba, that round would have been over and done with, pare. His 4K, while the distraction coming in galing sa ibang miyembro dito ng CBF was very well needed. And the fact na nakuha pa nila yung bottom A and top A player in that situation, grabe yung CBF. Kahit pinipilit nila pare dito yung A-side, kagana at kagana yan. No more vent speak as well. So Aiden, pwede niyang i-slide siguro, maybe shoulder pick papuntang room A, makakaisa. But allowing this much space up against itong CBF, pare, could be a mistake. Pero gumagalaw din ni JY. Check TB.
Yeah, I thought they were scared, but look at CB push. Wala dito sa JY, they wanna face the players dito sa may mid, and they spot the C4. Alam nilang may kaguluhan sa either side of this map. And Woos, the shots! Oh! Son! Every shot counts! And nothing hit there. Isa lang. Aldrin, eto na ata ang katapusan ng Ankara kasi CBF is in control. What are you doing, JY?
Sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss, but that was not the time to miss. Kung kayo yung JY doon, pare. And Woos, alam na natin yung mangyayari dito, Polar. Brian, the only one left alive on the A-side, and I feel like he's played A-side so many times na alam na yata dito ng CBF na naandito siya. But look at them, they're still playing careful, no? Despite being in a 1 versus 4. Ayaw talaga nila ibigay ito, pre.
Gusto na i-secure, man. Kitang-kita mo. Dikit ng dikit. Pero Brian will fall down. A triple kill for Woos. And that's a 10-8 scoreline. Walang curse sa Ankara, man, para dito sa ComebackFriends because they claimed it for the very first set sa series na to.
Napakasayang ng laro na to, Polar, para sa JY because not gonna lie, expectations were at an all-time low para ka sa kanila dito, but still, we're going neck and neck up against itong CBF, pare. Their setups, especially pagdating dito sa GR side, were really, really good. Sa mid-round sila nakokot dito, pare. Obviously, they're also trying to make their own plays happening dito sa mapa natin. Just like what I said, the setups are winning you the game, not the pushes. Kagaya nga na sinabi ko kanina, it's talent versus stability. Dun nanggagaling yung stability nyo, JY eh. And the fact na you're throwing these random pushes dito sa mapa natin, granted, it can surprise itong CBF, no? Pero CBF will also start to catch on yung ginagawa nyo dito sa mapa natin. But freak accident yung nangyari dito sa mini-termin. Oh my God, Woos hitting the nastiest readjustment para lang mapatay yung high mid player natin. And honestly, that could have gone either way, pero buti na lang talaga may sniper itong CBF, pare.
Yeah, Woos is making his name known dito sa buong qualifiers natin, Sneaky. JY, I mean, absolutely right, no? Stability is the name of their game, and once they were on the side na stability will be drawn out, dun pa mismo sila nag-over-aggress. It was like, I feel like naisip dito ng JY na magpa-priority dito ng B-push ang Comeback Friends. Kasi maganda na, they trust in the hold sa A site na dalawa lang yung pinapadala nila doon, and no man will only hold mid. And if not, it's a 3-man push dito sa may long B, and wala, they did that for like more than 5 times, I believe. Tapos wala na mga nagpupush doon sa place mula sa Comeback Friends. If they push, it's like the last 50 seconds. And wala naman na, and that push is negated naman na because they only do it in the first few seconds ng ating GR side. But yeah, Comeback Friends, from intense plays dito sa mid, mula kay Tetsu, you know, testing every water that he could see, eating up a lot of firepower, pero wow, man, to end it off with boost, claiming a triple kill from staying alive dito sa ating Militaire. Iba, man. Comeback Friends, what a start dito sa series na to kahit nadikit.
Yun nga, man, as much as we love to talk about Tetsu, Aiden, you know, Aldrin dito sa team na to, para, you know, who's obviously being the guy that's least talked about that has the biggest impact dito sa mga mapa natin, that is for sure. So big compliments dito kay Woos, no? He kept it ice cold even in the tense situations, and we are gonna take a look at our highlights. Napakadami yan, Polar, kasi napaka-close ng ating Ankara map, but it goes in the way of CBF. But still, grabe, ang ganda ng first half natin din. Back and forth in between these two teams. And JY, they were actually going neck and neck, no, dito sa ating first half, pare. Pero pagdating sa kanilang depensa, once again, maybe pushing a bit too forward from time to time, but at the same time, doon na rin medyo nabuo yung macro dito ng CPF because they got the better reads up against yung kanilang opponents nila, pare.
Yeah, there was no luck here for CBF because they really just did the amazing styles of getting these skills. Pero for JY, man, big ups to Raya, big ups to Ared, Raya, and as well as kay Sun, kasi talagang they were getting a lot of these skills. Kay Nubar as well, no? Hindi mo kalampas ng high mid dito without getting without trading a kill dito ang buong Comeback Friends kung nasa BL side na sila. But what can we do? It's the name of the game, Sneaky, that bad reads can only get you a slimmer of chance. But it's CBF, man.
Yeah, I mean, CBF, of course, yung trading was a bit iffy, no? Not gonna lie, dito sa kanilang BL side. Pero yun nga, nung dumating or nung time nila na namin sa CR, they actually felt very well connected, no, up until a certain point. But of course, with the amount of chaos na nangyari dito sa ating second half, the Kings of Chaos will be raiding dito sa ating Ankara. It is gonna be a 14-12 and a 16-12 performance para dito kay Woos. But Aiden, 13 kills, 10 headshots, pare. That's an entry.
Tetsu though, man.
Hey man, hey, naka-11 sa double digits this time.
It's Tetsu, so I'm happy. Yes, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, Woos, man, he's the talk of the town now. Even Yaba, no? And there's stability then even for Comeback Friends to, kasi once Aldrin, Aiden, and Tetsu goes for like this immediate takeoffs, nandyan naman si Yaba pati si Woos para kumuha ng cover and to stabilize themselves. But man, Red, what a performance. 19 and 11. 17 headshots, by the way. So ilan yun? Parang 95% headshot rate pagdating dito sa 18 rounds natin. He guaranteed you a kill. 1.1 yan in terms of kill per round. Pero syempre, meron naman tayong set MVP that will go to the side of Comeback Friends. Ikaw ba, Sticky, sino sa tingin mo pwede natin mag-MVP?
I think it could be Woos, pero judging kasi from impact dito sa mapa natin, pare, I would actually give it to Aiden. The amount of picks na nakita na dito sa mapa where they shouldn't be picks is absolutely astounding. The amount of times he has opened the site, no, granted it was 50-50. He did kind of do a lot dito sa mapa natin, but of course it is gonna be going in the way of Woos. 1.33 KD, 0.84 kills per round, and 8.33 smokes per round. Medyo mababa yung statistics, pare, but that is more because it was teamwork that got something going dito sa Comeback and Friends. But at the same time, some individuals did do some heavy carrying. Pero puti na lang, medyo kalat ang ating score and everybody is rolling para sa CBF.
Yeah, I love to see it na ganito ginagawa agad ng Comeback Friends pagdating dito sa matchup na ito. Again, it's a possibility of what can happen to their next round. Is it a chance to redeem themselves? Is it a chance to play in the impact stage? But nonetheless, everybody, yan na po ang ating first map. Nadayo tayo sa second map, which is, let me check.
It is
gonna be Eagle Eye 2.0. So, di ba? It's a big surprise. Nakakalimutan natin yun. But Eagle Eye 2.0 is the map pick of Comeback Friends. And we will see that after this short break. Magbabalik po ang Masters Summer Qualifiers after this short break. Let's continue the action. Dito lamang yan sa Masters Summer Qualifiers. Finally, I said it quite clearly. Sneaky Frog and Bipolar, nandito tayo ngayon sa Eagle Eye 2.0. We had a lot of talks about this when we were off the cams here and off the comms. Kasi, Comeback and Friends, sinabi natin before, individual power pagdating dito sa Eagle Eye 2.0 is pretty great. Pag pinagsama mo yan, it's a mass of greatness, pero it can also be a mass of destruction. Pagdating naman dito sa JY, we never really saw them a lot pagdating dito sa Eagle Eye 2.0. So, it's still a question mark. So, baka hindi alam dito ng Comeback and Friends yung anong capabilities ng JY. Pero anything can happen, Sneaky. I feel like same naman yung sentiments mo.
Yun nga, man. I mean, JY has the element of surprise for them, no? Considering, in my research at least, hindi sila masyadong ganado pagdating sa mapa dito ng Eagle Eye 2.0, no? So, I am starting to question if Nomad does have strategies para sa mapa na to, pare, kasi ayun nga, I feel like this is a map where yun nga, no, it was more of a casualty ng ating veto, pare, considering na naban nga dito yung mga good maps ng JY, just like itong Black Widow, and of course, I'm surprised actually CBF banning sub-base dito sa mapa na to, but I feel like they don't want JY too comfortable, no, dito sa veto natin, pare. Pero ayun nga, that is where the question lies. JYE, do you know how to operate dito sa mapa na to? Especially considering Polar, sila pa yung magsisimula dito sa BL side. And ayun nga, it feels like CPF, they have a chance to kind of roll with the punches sa start pa lang ng series natin. And JYE, yun nga, might need to slow down a bit, pare, para lang masalo nila yung initial aggression dito ng CBF and then maybe go from there.
Yeah, and feeling ko, Sneaky, etong JY since BL side, no, I wish that they don't prioritize long A as much immediately sa ating mga rounds. They have to play with like these angles na long range. They have to activate Nomad here kasi yes, they're capable naman of doing the 5-man rifle play. Pero there's a point in time na Woos can definitely not shine here pagdating dito sa very aggressive playstyle ng buong Comeback Friends. So this long A push will be detrimental para dito sa ating JY. All they need to do, just like what you've said, is to slow things down. Because you expect in a map that is so small that Comeback Friends will definitely push or will take aggressive angles na pwede lang mapitas ng easy loot without taking a lot of blood into their name. But nonetheless, we're going into the game. Again, JY Esports simula dito sa my BL side, and there goes Nomad. No snipers for now. It's a 5-man HK on the JY side.
Yeah, and I actually like this from the side of JY, no? Despite na itong mapa natin being very dependent on the snipers, I feel like with the amount of pace that they can get from just purely 5 rifling dito sa mapa natin, can get them some distance. Pero, problema dito, Polar, since you don't have snipers, it's really hard to challenge para dito sa ating long B at sa long A side. So, lahat ng strategies possibly ng JY needs to be by surprise or dadaan sila sa mid.
Yeah, that's the concerning part, no? You have a double TRG setup pa on Tetsu. Aiden will try to close the doors with the smokes. Dito papunta sa my lane.
Yeah, but can start.
Yeah. Especially in his last team, no, Yabo was still sniping as well. So there's a possibility na di talaga makalampas dito ang JY.
Mamaya si Aldrin na yan, pare.
Hiraman
lang sila ng TRG dito.
To be fair, lahat naman yung kaya mag-TRG, man. They're forcing sneaks. Tetsu, easy now with the body shot. Aiden activating ngayon, pero meron pa naman sa may doghouse insurance kaso hindi lumabas, sneaks. Late dito si Brian. And the first round in the second map na Eagle Eye will go towards Comeback Friends.
Grabe naman yun, pare. And that started off with a bit of aggression galing dito sa ComebackFriends. Who's trying to peek into the tower side. Nomad was getting the tap in return. Meron ng 4 versus 5 advantage na sana tong JY. Kaso hindi sila gumalaw agad. Umaksyon, kumbaga, dito sa kanilang advantage, pare. And I feel like it's required to do so, no? Fully knowing na nagpa-5 rifle sila dito, pare. You can't really allow any advantage na nakuha nyo na mapapalagpas lang. Kasi that's few and far in between, especially knowing na passive pa kayo ngayon.
Uy! What a crispy headshot onto Son Sneaks.
Sakit.
At yung problema, you don't have a sniper. I mean, we love to see it.
Double-edged sword, pare.
Diba? It's a CQC map, pero ang sobrang open ng mapa, man. That's the toughest thing to do. Yes, if you get high mid control, there's a possibility na ikutan mo yung players. Pero tingnan mo naman si Aldrin in that whole box. Looks like Kano right now actually a little bit with that immediate contact play, pero ComebackFriends are just not letting JY get out dito sa mismong parte ng mapa nila.
Grabe. Trapped. In a cage, kumbaga, Polar. Itong JY ngayon kasi ayun nga, either side of the map. Merong overseer tayo na nakikita na ganito. And what can you do, alright, individually? Can be doing much more, pare, pero pwede ka makakuha ng headshot. But the snipers are a lot faster on the side of CBF. Nomad, if you can hear me, man, it's time to get back on the sniper, pare, kasi it feels like the 5 rifles aren't working dito, man.
Ay. Oh, Tetsu! Tetsu! He finds Raya immediately! Flash grenade! Aiden, now in high mid! Well, stop! Grabe yun. Na-overwhelm ako doon. But Aiden will stop again. Nobody can get through! Mula dito sa JY. And Aiden finds the C4. That's one player left. It's a red. And the eyes are red para dito kay Tetsu. Easy shot and a double for him. What is happening, man? JY, hindi pa rin sila nagti-TRG.
Wala pa rin talaga. Oh, narinig ka namin. Si Ryan nilabas na.
Ayan.
Finally with a TRG, pero ang late kasi ng timing na yun. Ole, naka-opening angles na dito yung CBF eh.
Yeah. He needs to go to tower, man. Kailangan niya dito umangat at least or possibly fight long A. Okay. Sobrang daming timing dito ng CBF, man. Raya. Hindi nakita? What? Yun na nga! There goes the first contact with the TRG and now CBF is scared. Nilabasan na dito ng angas ng buong JY. What a shot mula kay Son. Flash grenade, lahat na binato. A red will claim Aldrin. At yun na, tatluman. Sagot lang dito is adaptation at its finest. At si Aiden mag-isa na lang. Make it nothing left for CBF. That's how you play the BL side sa Eagle Eye.
Ayun na nga, the moment na they picked up the sniper in this situation, finally nakakuha na kasi sila ng isa dito, Polar. But at the same time, CBF is kind of greeting itong buong team natin, and they're gonna greet them again mid-push para dito sa CBF. Nomads still on the arc side, pero finally nakita dito si Aldrin Yabado. Could be up next.
Tetsu is next, Sneaky. But the next page will continue for JY as they find Yaba. Mag-isa na lang si Moose. And there hasn't been a time na a sniper can clutch up immediately in a 1v4 in this map alone. High mid. Can he deny it for a red? Shots miss. And now multiple players bang on the head of Moose. JY looking like a team dito sa BL side.
Yun nga, pare, when do you tell your team dito sa CBF no, na maybe they're pushing into them? Pare, it's not ideal, pero was caught in a very thin angle at Raya. Expecting na meron pa lalabas dito sa second mid to try and get him from that tower side, pero Tetsu naman sa sala.
Woo! Answers back. Claims a revenge towards Raya. At tingnan mo naman, hold man! Hindi nila pinapalampas na naman. Mukhang nakapag-adapt din dito ang ComebackFriends. Stagnant sneaks. Nasa static field na naman dito ang buong JY. They cannot enter. All they can do is move around the small corner of the map. And with Brian falling down, it looks pretty unlikely na makuha to ng JY.
Oh my goodness, Yaba from the behind as well. Grabe men, walang pahundangan itong CBF. Binubugbog na dito yung JY sa round natin. All 4 players stuck in their own base in a red. The only man who can go head-to-head up against the best of the best dito sa CBF. Yaba ang una sa sala. USP, jump, spot, killed, dead. On arrival, itong tropa natin pare. 4-2 CBF looking to dominate.
Man, here comes CBF again. JY, they were able to get 2 rounds pero nawawala agad ang control sticks. Look at that hold. 4 man on A. 1 man on B. Pero the push, better now for JY at timing that can possibly give them a kill onto Aldrin's face. Makakapag-back naman dito sa may hotel. Tetsu enters the fight and claims 1. Aldrin, boy pa din to kill off Arid. At nahanap pa si Son. What a flash. Where did that come from? What? What the hell happened there, JY? Nomad left alone, pero he can only get Yaba.
Polar, I feel like we're in a frag movie, pare.
Yes.
I feel like we're in a frag movie. Patugtugin nyo na ang drum and bass and the dubstep in the background, pare. Kasi nga, CPF, they are getting the sickest skills. I don't know how you're gonna produce electronic music via that guitar, pare. Pero, we're living in the truth here, CBF. 3 points ahead. Anong gagawin nyo kung kayo yung JY dito, pare? Kasi no matter what you're trying, it isn't working.
There's 2 points.
Mapush tong CBF eh.
Yeah. Plus, Nikki, there's 2 points left dito sa ating first half. If this is 7-2, that is scary. Kasi BL side is the strongest side of CBF.
No reason to move as well, Polar. Tamang steady lang sila dito. I mean, the amount of times they've done their pushes, yun nga, it could have gotten old. Pero si Aldrin naman, lagi may green light dito sa hotel, pare. That bypass is never safe.
Yeah. There's no prioritization now for JY. They're just playing for picks. Gusto lang na nila makakuha ng opening kill as a jump start, and this might just be it with Aiden down. Raya trying to push, making noise dito sa may A. Multiple nades thrown, pero nakita nga agad dito sa may LB push ng CBF ang buong JY. Good flash!
Good flash!
But shots not connecting immediately, but the headshot onto Aldrin, onto Brian actually. But with the trade of Ared, kaso peso sticks, tingnan mo yung HP ni Ared. I feel like sobrang worth it yun para kay Aldrin.
Yeah, I think it was Tetsu yung nagtapon ng flash na yun actually, which was a nasty lineup na nakaabot pa yan dito sa kanyang likod. Son, titingin ka ba sa kanan, titingin ka ba sa kaliwa, pero pababa na lang ang iyong pupuntahan dito. Raya will be getting the headshot, but with 19 HP and 1 dito kay Ared, pare, this is looking very suspect.
Last 20 seconds, Sneaks. Ipit, pero Ared! Yaba! Now goes for a 1v1. Raya found out immediately. May UAV sa tuktok ng Eagle Eye. And now it's a 6-2 scoreline. JYE, kaya pa bang huminga?
Parang di na yata kaya, pare.
JY. Ibang bagyo sa Davao, man. Ha? Sinasabi
iba yung
ko
hangin dun there. It seems like the air is a bit different sa Eagle Eye dito. Polar, head-to-head itong si Aiden. And head-for-head ang kanyang gagawin. Nomad from the backside. Tetsu, pistol tease, hasalpa sa kanya. Pero bakit naubos ang kanyang kakampi? Pero kailangan niya ba ng kakampi dito? Nomad with his own 3K, and it's Im and Woos.
Can the new kid, at least for ComebackFriends, go for this 1v1 to secure a 7-2? Nomad now up for 3 kills. A quad that can stop the push of CBF. Before we go into the second half, ang dami pang oras, Sneaks.
There's so much time on the clock still. And kanino ba yung C4 dito? C4 is now ticking all the way in long. If Woos can get the timing dito sa bypass, pare, makikita na talaga yan. Pero hindi siya gagalaw, man. Nasa kanya yung sniper. He is in the disadvantageous situation in this one.
Careful times for both players. Nomad. Man of the hour. 64 HP. Both players looking to get a singular shot. One with a TRG and one headshot with a HK to possibly close out the first half. 45 seconds. Silence from both teams. Pero si Wuza, this is such a tight spot. Nakakabaliw na sideline. Nomad doesn't know where the rest of CBF is. Here comes the flag. 20 seconds. Sobrang daming oras. Resets the timer. 40 seconds left. Booze now. Alam niyang wala dito sa may B site. Will use the USP to its full potential. Pero Nomad, masyadong magalaw. Doesn't know where to look. Woos, kita na dito. Flashbang to provide a little bit of fire. Pero may answer back naman. Woos, nakalampas. And with 1 HP.
Diffuse?
Nomad, he
Epic.
just defused. There's time para kay Woos. Oh, no way! No way! Yung singular step sticks na bumaba siya dun mismo sa long A. Yung nagbigay ng timing, no freaking way.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The cherry on top of an already very bad cake para dito sa JY on their first half. Grabe. Bertetsu not even looking at the opponent para sa simula ng ating second half. Red will be getting Aiden and back to regularly scheduled programming para sa CBF. Pero Woos, may kita na si Nomad.
Oh my god. We have to move on, but JY with a good start sa kanilang GR side. Again, stability is what they thrive of, and this is the side to do it. Pero kasi may makukulit sa kabilang side ng mapa, man. It's Aldrin, Yaba, it's Woos that's winning the fights instantly. They just die one by one. Brian doesn't even get a kill. Oh, Raya, kakain ng bomba! Bang, bang, bang! Woo!
Grabe, CBF doing everything and anything dito sa mapa natin para even Yaba falling off at the end of it. Pero grabe naman yun. Lahat ng pasabog, pinapadala na dito sa kapila. JY, hindi man lang pinahinga. They're still punching the guy, but he's still unconscious. And it seems like they're looking for the kill shot dito sa mapa natin. Raya mahuhulog dito kay Yaba. And may mahuhulog na naman dito sa bangin natin, pare. 9-2 CBF looking for the finish.
Holy mother of God, my 14 kills on Yaba, 9 on multiple players, and just an unstoppable force. May ticking time bomb pero hindi C4 yun. Mismong CBF ang gumagawa dito ng push towards B. Good shots! Oh, what the hell? Oh my God! Oh no! It's all up to Brian! 1v4! 30 seconds pa lang nawala dun! What is CBF on? Ito na ba yung pagbatak mula dun sa VP and Stallions matchup? And they clean up! Eagle Eye is the map for CBF! And welcome the friends with the comeback name because they don't need that. They close up the series 2-0.
Holy push. Galing dito kay Aldrin Polar. Dire-diretso lang sa mid. Nakuha ang dalawang players na nasa B-side and hindi pa siya tapos doon, Polar. Pinuntaan niya pa yun nandun sa A. Wala talagang awa ang isang Aldrin. And why does he have to be merciful? Because he is trying to vie for Masters and hindi lang yun, he's trying to vie for EWC. 8-10, 2-10, more of a statement more than a match itong map number 2 natin, pare.
Man, in 30 rounds sa buong 2 sets natin, 10 ang nakuha dito ng JY. Just a third of the points. Dude, never natin nakikita yun sa Eagle Eye. Yun yung nakakabaliw. We normally see an Eagle Eye that is so slow. Yung slow lang na round was that 1v1 na na-diffuse pa ni si Bomba.
Feeling ko pinersonal nila yung nangyari nila dun sa round na pinush nila bigla ng Stallions dito sa mid pare. And dito nila nilabas sa JY unfortunately. But this is also a lesson, no? Polar para dito sa ating JY na team na yung pag meron ka talagang isang weak map or multiple weak maps dito pare, yun nga no, you're get beaten by teams na merong map ocean dito. Kagaya nga dito ng CPF who's capable of playing Ankara, Black Widow, Eagle Eye, New Compound, lahat ng mapa na pwede nating i-mention they have played in there. So JY, it seems like the lack of experience on the map of Eagle Eye 2.0 will result in a shellacking of epic proportions pare. Grabe, that wasn't even close at the start and at the end. And yeah, I mean, reality it is para dito sa JY, unfortunately. Yun nga, Red and itong si Nomad, it will be their third time, if I'm not mistaken, dito sa ating Impact. And I feel like they are gonna be a bit pissed about yung result na to. So, maganda na yung mga Impact teams, pare.
I feel like ang daming mga pissed off teams ngayon sa Impact compared to the previous Impacts, man.
Full tournament.
Plus, ComebackFriends, they deny the possibility of two JY teams possibly fighting dito sa buong Masters natin. So, there's no more like Makta Pacific War kind of like situation dito ngayon sa Masters natin in 2026 in the summer season of all things. Grabe, Sneaks! Grabe! I mean, like, we're still out of words.
I'm still dumbfounded sa nangyari dito nga no, sa ating second na map pare. Pero, ayun nga, that is what CPF looks like. Pag full dominating, all 5 players are online. This is how scary they can be pare. Nagsimula tayo dito kay Aiden and we ended with Aldrin in this game. But every single individual dito ng CPF ay nag-step up. Aiden made it so annoying to exist in the B side and mid. And para naman kay Yaba, man, he can close out any situation that he wants dito sa mapa natin pare. And all the peaks are free para sa kanila men.
Man, it was a performance that we can call stellar para dito ngayon sa ComebackFriends. May nagtanong sa akin last night sa chat na, uy, ano pong toss sa ComebackFriends? Eto, wala pa rin ako masabi. Kasi ito yung ginagawa nila. Imagine dominating a team that has been in Masters before, but they could not breathe. Plus with the addition of Aredman, nandiyan si Ared, nandiyan si Nomad. I think you agree with me on this. In Jwa last time has been elevated with these two players, but somehow it didn't work. And this is just a bunch of misfits, man. At the end of the day, itong pong ComebackFriends, you have Aldrin, Aiden, Tetsu, Yabo, Woos. Just like what you said, lahat yan online in Eagle Eye 2.0. Naging warm-up lang yung buong Ankara. And now looking at the stat line, 2-10, 12 rounds, Sneaky. Let's call it a day. Ano nga ba may kita dyan?
And we are seeing absolute cinema dito sa dalawang players natin on the side of CBF. 15-9 para dito kay Yaba. And para naman kay Aldrin, 13-7. I mean, etong si Yaba, no, he is the guy that Aldrin took with him, no, dito sa ating ComebackFriends. And pakiramdam ko, Polar, napakasaya ni Aldrin na nakasama na dito si Yaba still in the, in the new team, no. Despite yung stability na ino-offer nga dito ng ating MATTJESS, ng ating, MOMEN Esports, it feels like yung sugal dito ni Yaba is now fully worth it with a team like this. How can you lose up against a team like JY? But still, I would like to compliment itong si Raya to be specific, no pare. Kasi siya yung rason kung bakit may mga ibang rounds pa dito ang ating JY. His fragging was also really good. Nomad with a bit of an uptick, no, pagdating sa kanyang killing dito. Pero nawala si Ared, nawala si Brian, nawala si Son, who were very key dun sa Ankara map nila, pare. Yeah. And unfortunately, with that kind of disappearance, you can expect a score like this.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, feeling ko nga yung late switch up dito ng TRG on their BL side wasn't even a problem anymore. Talagang nahirapan na yung 4 players. Meanwhile, Raya was just gunning at all throughout towards ComebackFriends. Now, it's time to look at our set MVP for this map alone. May kita natin, it's Yaba. Sulit na sulit ang pagtawag dito ni Aldrin. 3.00, 1.15, 0.60, and 0.58. I feel like ComebackFriends is ready for Masters.
For sure, more than ready. Pero meron pa silang isang dadaanan dito pare bago sila makapasok ng ating Masters. And congratulations dito sa ComebackFriends. But there is still one roadblock blocking you, but you still have to beat teams like Attras, Acceptance, MOMEN. But with this kind of form, pare, I feel like they can beat anyone that is outside of BP and Stallions, pare. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Ang ating match MVP, who do you think it is? I have a gut feeling na it is gonna be Yaba once again. The man was consistent all throughout yung dalawang maps natin. The 1.7, 1 KD, 1.97 kills per round. Pretty high yung headshot per kill, despite
Very,
na
very
he was
high.
rocking the EBR almost half the time, pare, which is very impressive to see.
Yeah, I mean, Yaba aim small, hit small, kumbaga, with any kind of gun. That's why it's a .62 in terms of HK. And yung KD niya man, always almost 2. That is what Yaba provides you. A firepower, a power, a good shot, and a kill every time. ComebackFriends secures a 2-0 up against JY Esports, the Davaoeños. Sad to see them go out of Masters immediately after that one stint last time, tapos mapupunta agad sila sa Impact, but that's the name of the game. ComebackFriends is here to put their names back on the leaderboards, and now everybody, oras na para tanggapin natin ang pagkatalo dito ng JY and congratulate them on their possible Impact run. But everybody, again, hindi pa naman tapos ang araw na ito. Meron pa tayong nag-iisang matchup na pwede pang panoorin. Mochi, stay safe out there and get well as well. Pero syempre, kami ang inyong casters for the first 2 series of the day. It's Sneaky Frog and Bipolar. This is Masters Summer Qualifier of the Philippines. Magbabalik po kami sa last matchup natin ngayong araw.